Alright guys, we are back. We are officially here for the Season 2 tier list of Marvel Rivals. Lots has been going on. A lot of things concerning supports, somewhat duelists. A lot of changes to duelists, as you'll see, that were previously like in bottom tiers are now like in the upper tiers as we get on with this. As always, we'll go over every change and then we'll place them accordingly as usual as we have it. So S tier is our top picks and bans. You know, these characters are always either priority picked or they're just banned outright. A plus is our great. You know, these characters are not bad at all, really. There's just like one little thing can really just put them up to S tier, or a small nerf will just put them down to A tier. But either way, these are just like the ones you really want to be picking. A is just average, you know, nothing bad, nothing too terrible. You know, that you could still make them work in any kind of comp. B is below average. These are just your very niche picks. Like if you're really good at them, you know, you can make them work. And then C tier is just situational, you know, very, 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 very niche. Of course, by the name, it's like it only works if certain conditions are met. Otherwise, just avoid these picks at all. So starting off with Adam Warlock. So Adam, he got a big change to, well, I think not a big change, but just, I think at first they nerfed him. They nerfed his little soul bond, but it's like on a longer cooldown. I think it's like 40 seconds from 30, which is like just insane. But they had a little quality of life change where every time you now critically hit somebody, that cooldown is now reduced by 1 second. So you can imagine how quickly you could just get all that cooldown back. So for that reason, I'm actually going to put him in A+. Because even though he doesn't really have any much self-peel, it's like you could just endure with Soul Bond, which pretty much makes your whole team kind of tanky, since it averages out the HP pool throughout the whole team. You know, of course, the revive is always just comes in clutch at any time. So yeah, I think he's like in a really, really good spot right now. Is Black Panther. Black Panther, I think, has just earned the name Tickle Monster for a reason. I think it needs like a big quality of life change. Just the whole dependency on, you know, having to throw 2 spears and then your little kick and having to dash in between all that. It's like you have to commit so much just to be able to do the thing you're intended when there's like other backline divers that could do their job much easier. They either need to like outright buff his damage, but then that would just make him too toxic to play against. Or they need to give him like a quality of life change. Like I think his passive, the whole thing of just depending on being on low HP to do more damage is like a bit, it's a bit risky for Black Panthers to actually play like that. It's like the only, if you have 10 HP, that's where you're only going to be one-shotting anybody. And I think that's just like not a very, like, you know, safe and healthy play style to be playing as. So yeah, it's like he's not terrible. It's like I said, B tier is for those characters. Like if somebody knows what they're doing, then it's like that's fine. But otherwise, it's just like, you know, there's better picks than him. Next up is Scarlet. So I think I remember nothing new changes with the updates, but her little her ult that that debuffs enemies, that makes them take more damage, is nice. But I think I mentioned this before. It's like I wish that if you were to shoot it and then enemies were to step on it, they're vulnerable, not the ones that just been shot, because it kind of doesn't make sense. It's like you want people to walk on it so you can be able to one-shot them, regardless if you hit them with your ult or not. It's like, again, unless you're really good at her and they have flying enemies and you can, you know, nail those headshots, it's like she's good in that situation. But other than that, it's like, no, just avoid her entirely. There's better one-shotters like Hela and Hawkeye, of course, to do that job, to take care against the flying enemies. Alright, next up is Hulk. Now Hulk, he did get some shifts. He got a new team up. They removed the gamma radiation thingy with Doctor Strange. And I think it's still Iron Man, and then it's now Namor. I don't know how I want to put this either. Like, I do see him banned sometimes on average. But it's like you're just more you're just banning him for the Namor team up because that team up is like insane. Just the turret just lasering you down. It's like so annoying to deal against. But just outside of that, his character, it's like it's still just he's very well balanced. It's like nothing too broken. It's like I think his shield is still the same. Like it just I think they still have that nerfed where it was 250 down to 200 HP shield. Yeah, so like I mean just like outside of that, I think I'll put him at the top of A plus. Like he's bordering S tier, but I think I'll just leave him at A because there are better picks and bans to do. Like if like it's not worth banning him just over like oh I don't want to deal with the Namor, so ban Hulk. It's like we'll just outright ban Namor. You're better off just like banning Namor for that because the Gamma team up with Iron Man, it's like it's not even too. It's like they nerfed that, so it's like Iron Man doesn't really rely on that anymore. So just outside of that, his character is just very, like I said, well balanced. Nothing too over the top. His team ups have been the only thing that have been absurdly broken for him. So yeah, I'll leave him there for now. Maybe I'll reconsider once we're done here. But anyways, moving on. So Captain America, Captain, I believe, got a lot of changes, a lot of quality of life changes. Let me take a look. Okay, yeah, so you got those quality of life changes where you know, you throw your shield faster, you can raise up your shield midair and stuff. You can melee only instead if you don't want to shield toss consistently. Then slowly after he got two nerfs, so he got his nerf to his overall HP, and then the HP shield, his shield HP got nerfed. But I still think those quality of life changes from like the previous, from 1.5, it's like that's still, I think he's still pretty good. I think I'll put him at the bottom of A plus tier. He's like a very good diver. You know, you're never banning him or just outright top picking him. He's just like he's a good second tank. You know, especially if you're going against a comp that it's very ranged heavy, like Punisher, and Rocket. You know that little team up. And so, considering those are two great characters right now, Punisher and Rocket, more so Rocket, which we'll get into later, but just his value goes up. So I'll put him. I'll leave him at the bottom of A plus. Maybe move him to top of A, maybe later on, but just I'll leave him there for now. Cloak and Dagger. I think with the new strategist buffs overall, I think they wanted to like just increase the lethality of supports so they could be able to at least kill opponents themselves. So I believe they buffed both the auto attacks that they do. But outside of that, really, like I still think Cloak and Dagger are pretty good. Just the whole, you know, area denial. I think I remember they buffed the vulnerability debuff that you give to enemies. So yeah, I think they remain unchanged. I think I had them at A plus before, so I'll leave them there. Next up is Doctor Strange. He's only just been seeing nerfs after nerfs, and somehow he just like he still prevails. He's still like a very, very good tank. I know a lot of people prefer Magneto or Emma, which we'll get to later, over him. But just the portals are just way too valuable. His ultimate is like way too valuable. The massive shield. It's like all in that together. It's like he's gonna need a lot more nerfs if you really want to set him back. So I think, however, I think he's getting a buff to his ultimate where it's on a lower cooldown. So yeah, just regardless of all that, I think I'll still put him in A plus tier. He's not S tier as he was before, but I'm gonna put him like above, right next to Hulk. I still think Hulk is the better tank. But of course, Strange being able to solo tank kind of gives him more of that value. And also he has the team up with Scarlet Witch now, which is absolutely broken. So again, it's like you nerfed him, but I still think that's not enough. The ultimate cooldown buff, and then the team up with Scarlet Witch, just all that together, it still leaves him at A plus. Now Groot, I think still remains unchanged. I still think he's one of the top tanks, top bans, really. And if he's not banned, if he somehow gets through bans, then you're definitely prioritizing him. I don't know whose idea it was at the devs to just like make him be able to put walls far as hell. I do think they're nerfing the HP though, so his walls will be able to be taken down faster. Yeah, okay, so just the upcoming nerf to the walls HP, that's pretty much it. But outside of that, he still has one of the best ults in the game. He still has very good area denial, very good poking capabilities. Just all in all, it just makes him really good. So yeah, S tier for him. Next up is Hawkeye. Hawkeye, he was previously bad. Well, not bad, but I think like before I had him in average because they nerfed like the range of his arrows. And then for some reason they buffed the explosive arrows, which nobody uses, which I believe people should be using. It's like it's very underutilized when you're ulting. But I kind of understand why. It's like there's better options. If you're really good at him, it's like you're never really going to use them. But and then they reverted that, so now he still deals better damage at farther range. So he's not as quiet as S tier as he was in the previous seasons, but I think like since they reverted that nerf to his damage fall off, it's like he's definitely A plus. You're not banning him as much anymore. It's like very unless you're target banning. That's the only time I've seen it, or just I rarely ever see a Hawkeye get banned. So I'll leave him at A plus. Hela, on the other hand, still remains unchanged. It's like they nerfed her HP. They did the damage fall off nerf, and then they reverted that. So it's like she went from A plus, or she was S tier, then A plus, and now back to S tier. It's like she's still insane. Her damage is still insane. Her ultimate is still very good. I mean, yeah, there's really not much else to say. Iron Fist. Now, Iron Fist is an interesting one because they buffed the hell out of him with his auto attacks, his little melee combos. It's like if you commit to his auto attack chain, he's definitely dealing more damage now. His autos deal percentage damage when you're doing like the flurry attacks. He gains more HP when he's meditating, more shields when parrying. Just all like the overall buff to his kit is just insane. I think his ultimate cooldown got it got buffed, so I think he could use it more often now. I think maybe I'm wrong about that, but either way, outside of that ultimate change, it's like he's definitely scary now to go against. He's just very annoying and pesky, especially if you're like a shield tank like Strange or Magneto. If he gets through bans, it's like it's just very annoying to go against him. I've definitely been seeing a lot of him get banned. Like Iron Fist is what Black Panther should be. It's like this quick and agile backline diver that can sort of like self-sustain, I guess. But it's like Iron Fist just does what Black Panther can do way better. Just being able to shred through almost anybody is just insane. His mobility is insane as well. Yeah, just all in all, it's like I think he went from like, I think I had him in B tier before, where he wasn't that bad. Like, you know, I think this is when they added the change where his autos deal percentage damage, but nothing else much. But then after that, I think they added more changes, and now he's like completely just busted. Alright, next is Iron Man. Iron Man is gonna be our first A tier. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think Iron Man is just average. He's like, he's not bad, he's not terrible, you know, he's not reliant too much on the Hulk team up anymore. Okay, so since the last change is that when he goes into the overdrive mode, he gains HP, or bonus shields. And then his hitbox is kind of smaller, so I guess that makes him a bit safer. Like, I guess that's a buff in a way. But just outside of that, just your average flying hero, good damage, good ultimate that could just shred through anything. But still just manageable. He can be easily countered by Hawkeye, Hela, Adam Warlock, Iron Fist, maybe even Groot. Hulk can jump up and take him down. Just like he's easily counterable, but if left unchecked, he can do like a lot of damage. Jeff. I think Jeff is gonna actually go up. I had him in B tier before. I think I'm gonna put him in A. I don't think he got any changes at all, really. I think his damage is fine. He's kind of known as more of this offensive support, as I previously mentioned in the other tier list. But I think the fact that I think they gave like an overall boost to strategists. I mean, he's still fine. Like on the new maps, it's like his value just really comes from his ultimate and his survivability. He has like no crib boxes when you're doing the little shark fin movement. But yeah, I think like the new maps definitely put him in his favor. Survivability good. His healing is, okay. It's like just as good as Adam's. But I think all in all, I'll still leave him just average. It's like nothing too bad, nothing too overly broken. He's in a good spot. Like I think this is where most strategists should be. It's like he'll do really good in some maps, but not too terrible in others. Just mainly domination maps, really. So yeah, I think I'll leave him there. He's good there. Next is Loki. Loki definitely still one of the top strategist, healers, supports. I think they nerfed his little runic lamp, his little healing lamp thingy. I believe it's on a longer cooldown. I think it's like 30 seconds or maybe even 40. Okay, I just checked. It's 30. But I mean, just outside of that, just being able to just double ultimate, like whichever support, it's like a cloak and dagger. They do theirs, and then you ult, and then you just repeat it. Just having the same ult twice, it's like can come in really handy. Like I said, the regen lamp helps stall out a lot of pushes and fights. Of course, very slippery at times. If it's like a Loki that knows what they're doing, it's like they're almost impossible to catch. You swap clones, you go invisible. All that together, I still think that just makes him like one of the best supports in the game. Yeah, there's really not much else to say. Just solid. I believe I had him in S tier before, so yeah, he's staying that way. I wouldn't say he's banned much, but he's just definitely prioritized. He's a prio pick, so yeah, he's there in that spot. Next is Luna. Luna, I believe, got some changes. No, actually, never mind. No. Luna stayed the same for the past two patches, so I still think she's a very top support. Just her ultimate just lasting like 12 seconds. The damage boost, her CC. What else? Honestly, just like her being up here and then next to Loki, really, just like this combo, just Loki and Luna. I think just like kind of indirectly gives her a boost as well. It's like outside of Loki, it's like if Loki wasn't there, it's like I still think she's just one of the top supports. She definitely gets banned sometimes. Not often, just like if it's like these two characters are very good for stalling. It's like since Loki has the little lamp, his regeneration lamp, and being able to ult and then just copy a support and then just that it even stalls for more time. But just outside of that, Luna just being able to stall for like 12 seconds, just constantly healing everybody. It's like you're gonna need an Iron Man ult or a freaking Magneto or a Hawkeye or Punisher to like just be able to one-shot through it. It's like insane what you have to go through to be able to kill her in that ultimate. So yeah, she's gonna stay in S tier. All right, I want to get through this list quick because I kind of want to get to Emma Frost and some new team ups that we haven't mentioned. So, all right, so Magic, she's gonna go in A. She's still just like, you know, nothing too terrible, nothing too overly broken as well. What I see a lot of people doing is just the, you know, you ult and then you just spam teleports. Then you just keep doing that one slice move, you teleport, slice move, and then just like keep doing that while you're constantly getting shields from the damage you're dealing, since I think that's her passive. Team up, I believe she has with Emma Frost, I think. No, never mind. That's Psylocke, which we'll get to later, that has the team up with Emma Frost. But anyways, outside of that, it's like I said, nothing too broken, nothing bad, just perfect diver. If you know what you're doing with her, it's all good. Magneto, he's still definitely S tier. You know, nothing's changed for him. Nothing. I don't think they've changed anything about him. Just, you know, nothing's changed, so he's gonna stay the same. S tier tank. Good survivability, great ultimate, good shielding capabilities, good damage. Just the he's not prior banned, but he's definitely picked. It's like you always want to go him and Groot, or him and Emma Frost, which we'll get to later. It's just like it's like a must-have on your team if you really want to survive. So yeah, nothing's changed. Just same old good old tank. Mantis. I believe they buffed her damage, her auto attack. She's always kind of just been like, just more like this DPS support, kind of similar to Jeff, but more like better healing, better damage boosting, better ultimate. Since it's kind of similar to Luna's, just that aura healing. I don't know if I should put her at the bottom of A plus or at the top of A, because I still think she's good. Her healing is just like, I still don't like how it's just a slow overtime heal. Well, granted it could stack, but it's just, it kind of doesn't make sense that you have to like spam 3 times your heals just to be able to do what Luna or Loki can do in a couple of seconds, versus you just having to 1, 2, and 3, you know, waste all your like little charges I think she has. But it's like her damage and her ultimate is like the one thing that really boosts her. Her CC with the sleep is like, that's still pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her at the top of A. Maybe I'll move her up later on once I compare everybody, but yeah. Next up is Moon Knight. Moon Knight, I had him in A plus before. I think I'm actually gonna move him down to, put him at the top of B actually. Because that nerf to his ultimate just really just slowed his DPS down tremendously. Because it was actually broken before, where at the start of it, it would deal this like burst damage of 2 fists, like slamming down. So it would be this insane burst damage, you know, you'd be able to kill through like a Luna ult actually, which is insane. Or a Mantis ult or whatever. It's like they slowed it down, but they still buffed up the damage. But again, it's like the lethality came from its like speed. Just like the fists constantly crashing down, but now it's like just like very, very slow. He's still just very easy to deal against, you know, he throws down his Ankh, just destroy it, and he's pretty much useless from there. Yeah, it's like he's not terrible. It's like he still works in situations where there's compositions, where, you know, you're just all bunched up, slowly pushing. You know, he's good for that, but it's like outside of that, it's just everybody, once you hear that Ankh go down, it's like you're useless after that. So I'm leaving him in B for that reason. Namor is gonna go S tier. He's staying up in S tier. Just insane team up with Hulk. Just the laser turrets, insane ultimate. Good damage. I mean, yeah, there's pretty much just nothing really else to say. I've seen just these annoying strats that some Namor players like to do where they just flank the backline. It's like they take a long route around, and then they just like spam their turrets, and then they just kill your backline in a matter of seconds. It's just annoying to deal against. Granted, that's just a very small like percentage of players, but I've seen that strat where they like to spam turrets behind your team, and then just annoy you, kind of just like disrupting your attention. But yeah, besides all that, it's just team up, the ultimate, turrets, that's still all good. Penny Parker. So I think before I had her in B tier, but I'm actually gonna be moving her up to A actually, just because of the certain composition, like who's in S tier right now. It's like since it's very somewhat dive heavy. It's like since Cap is good, Hulk is good, Iron Fist is like insane. Just like if those characters are up, then like her value goes up even more. Just being this, just having the title of this anti-dive tank just makes her good. Her being able to crit now is like at least better. Outside of that, just the constant CC with her net, her little cyber webs, the mines are all good. Her ultimate, I think, is just the only thing really setting her back. I still think that it's just mediocre. It's like if they could fix her damage with her auto attacks and her ultimate, I think all that together would just make her a really good tank. But since it's somewhat dive heavy meta, so she's gonna be good for that. So I'll move her up to A, bottom of A at least. Psylocke, I'm gonna put her in A plus. She's still very good. She's very good at against flying enemies. Very good at diving. Her ultimate is kind of just like you still want to look out for it. It's still going to do a ton of damage to you, but it's like it's kind of easy to just jump out of it to kind of avoid it. Her team up with Emma Frost, that kind of like boosts her survivability a bit. Outside of that, I think she's just really, really good. You're not really prioritizing her. It's like I do see a good amount of Psylocks in my games, but it's like you're not banning her, no, you're not really prioritizing her either. So she's just good to have as like a second DPS really if you're gonna go like a dive comp. So she's good for that. Nothing too terrible really. Punisher, same old, just your average DPS character. Good damage, good self peel, good ultimate. The team up with the Rocket is still good. I mean, yeah, there's nothing's really changed much. Just still the good old DPS. Rocket. They buffed his damage, or not his damage. They buffed his healing orbs that he shoots out. Where it's like, the more accurate you are, the more you're gonna heal them. I think they lowered the cooldown on his respawn beacon, I believe. But then the biggest change is his ultimate, where it now gives you shields instead of just a damage boost. I think I think did they take away the damage boost? I don't remember. Okay, yeah, so they nerfed the damage boost. It's still there, but they gave it a new addition where it's like the bonus shields that I mentioned. Like I said, his healing orbs heal more if you're more accurate. Just all in that together, it's like I'm definitely seeing a Rocket almost like he's definitely prioritized. Sometimes bans, not too much really, just like one every 10 games or so if like they're planning on running a Punisher Rocket composition. But just outside of that, it's just his survivability, his movement, his healing, his damage, his ultimate now. It's like he's just very, very good now. It's like the kind of changes that they did for him. It's like I kind of wish they would do that to Jeff in a way. It's like maybe if like what they could do to Jeff, it's like you ult your team, and you heal them inside your ultimate. It's like if you have them in your mouth, like you're healing them. That could be good, but it could kind of be counterproductive, I think. But just something like that. Give like Jeff, like a big healing boost, something that could boost the survivability of his team. You know, something that can make him on par with Rocket, because they were kind of, these two were kind of like your premier offensive supports. But now Rocket is just more leaning towards just the healing side of things, more utility, more healing. He's kind of easily dealt with though. You could easily just destroy the little beacon, the healing beacon, not his respawn one, but just his ultimate. You could easily just destroy it. It's like, this is what most support should be. It's like insane healing and stuff, but just easily dealt with. It's like, oh, hey everybody, let's focus the ultimate. And it's like you shut him down pretty easily, but he's still just good outside of that. Yeah, he's definitely earned his spot in S tier. Scarlet Witch. I think before I had her in B, but I think just her recent changes where she deals more damage to squishies, and then her team up with Strange, it's just kind of insane. Her ultimate is just like, it's still, if you could pull it off, you know, you're gonna do great things with her. I'm kind of thinking whether I want her in A plus or the top of A. It's like the team up with Strange, it's like it immediately just melts anybody. The little strat I see people going is like, you know, the support pops their ult, you pop yours, because, you know, no one's gonna die, or no one's gonna be able to kill you in it since you're just constantly being healed, and you just immediately wipe out the other team while healing yours and stuff. It's like, it's kind of like, if they're not gonna go as Strange, then just outside of that, you're not really doing anything. You know what? I think I'll leave her in, since I'm taking into account her team up, and, you know, granted she's this hit scan hero, and it's like she's really good against an Iron Fist, just being able to chase him down, being able to melt him really quick. Her ultimate being able just to wipe anybody, especially through like a Luna or a Rocket or Loki if he copies either of these two, just all in that together. Spider-Man, I believe they nerfed his ultimate, or like it's like the range of when he's like just spamming those web shots all around him. It's like, I think they nerfed the range on that. I think I had him in 8 before, so I think I'll just leave him there. It's like, if you're good at him, you know, make use of him. Otherwise, just get off of him. For some reason, I still see him get prioritized, prio banned. It's like, there's definitely better bans to pick. It's like, don't ban Spider-Man just because there might be some Spider main on the enemy team that's really good on him. He's just, he is annoying, but it's like, if you could catch him off guard, if you could just catch whatever he's doing, and then like stop his swinging, stop him from ulting, it's like he's easily counterable. So it's like he's pretty much I would compare him to Punisher, where it's like Punisher is good, you know, you're constantly poking, you ult, and then the whole enemy team scatters because they obviously don't want to be in that line of fire. It's like Spider-Man is pretty much the same thing. He's gonna dive, you want to be prepared for that. He's gonna ult. You know, if you're a shield tank, you could easily just block the entirety of his ultimate like that. If you're like a Strange, you just, you know, hold up your shield and block it. It's like, he's easily counterable. So I'm gonna leave him at A. Nothing's changed much. Pick better bans, and, you know, don't be banning Spider-Man. Next up is Squirrel Girl. I think I want to put her in A. She's still good. I think I had her in A plus before, but I think it's just like, you're not really playing her as much anymore. It's like, since Groot is getting banned a lot, that's one like good counter pick that was against Groot. You know, you're setting up Groot walls, get a Squirrel Girl, she easily just tears down the walls. Her ultimate is still pretty good, you know, just chasing down, being able to get a kill if they're in clustered areas. But outside of that, it's just, there's not much else for her. So, her little team up with Spider-Man, it's like, I don't really see it. It's like, you don't really want to be going these two characters anyways. It's like, there's better compositions to play. So I think I'll just leave her in A. Next up is Star-Lord. Star-Lord is gonna stay in S tier. He's still good. Nothing's changed. I think they nerfed him where it's like he now gets damage fall off. When you're ulting, it's like you're obviously gonna lock on to somebody from far away, but now it's like they nerfed it. Like it's deals 80% damage if they're farther out. So I guess that's like a kind of a good thing, but it doesn't really affect him much. He's still this like you still melt tanks or melt backliners. Good survivability, good mobility. Yeah, nothing's changed. Still S tier, still a top pick. Not banned as much, but still you're definitely prioritizing him. Storm. I think I had her in S tier before, or I think it was A plus. I don't think it was S tier. I think that was season 1. I had her in S, but now I think she's just A tier. She's not bad. She's still good. It's like if you're gonna go her, like I wouldn't be mad at it. Just being able to damage boost your whole team. The ultimate is still good. The team up with Johnny, it's like nobody really wants to waste 2 DPS ultimates for it. It's a good concept and all, but it's like it could somewhat be easily avoided. It's hard to coordinate with the other DPS, but outside of that, outside of the team up, she's still really good. Just not really, she's not in a great spot where you want to be picking her. You're not prioritizing her. You're not really banning her really either. So yeah, I think that's she's okay here. It's like if I would put her in A plus, but it's like I'm not really seeing much of her anyways. Thor. I think pretty much the same thing. Just it's like he's still a great tank, still good at diving. Uh, really great damage, really great poking. His ult is just very very underwhelming. It's way too slow, way too choreographed, way too easily avoided. It's like I wish you could be able to cancel it early, so it's like you could slam down faster. Or I think I previously mentioned like I wish they would change it entirely where you could aim where you want to land. It's like where you just remove like the constant damage you're dealing below. Instead, you just go up into the air and then just choose where you want to land. I think that would be way better. Um, like even though he gets shields after using an ability, I wish they would give him some sort of different mitigation tool where it's like I've said before like you should be able to spin your hammer in front of you, just deflect all projectiles, kind of similar to Captain America, or spin it where you destroy them, kind of like Orisa from Overwatch. Just something like give him some more mitigation and give him a better ultimate, and it's like he's gonna shoot up to maybe even S tier really. Because outside of just those two things, it's like he's still a really good solid tank. It's like I would have him an A plus, but there's just better dive options at the moment. Venom. Venom, I had him an A plus, and he's gonna stay there. So, just your top of the line dive tank. Good survivability, good mobility, great ultimate. Just being able to chunk people down. If you know what you're doing with him, you get even essentially one shot with the ultimate. I still think I wish they would change the way his little tendrils work. The little it's like where you grab people and then you're slowing them down, and then it just does the final damage at the end. I wish they would kind of change that. That's the only really thing I would change for him. But outside of that, he's still pretty good. Still the same old team ups. Team ups can still work good. Just a Venom and a Spider-Man can really cause havoc. No, nothing too terrible. Really, just good. A plus. Rarely ever gets banned. I sometimes see it. I sometimes don't. But you're not prioritizing him really. So, but if you go him, it's like I wouldn't be mad at you. Bucky. Bucky is next. Before, I believe I had him in S tier. He's just gonna go down to A. He's still a good frontline disruptor. Good damage. Good ultimate. Still the same old ultimate. I haven't seen the team up though with Captain and Bucky. Like I haven't seen that team up. Okay, so it's just this like of course we've seen the team up where they both clash, and it sends like a shockwave that deals damage. It gives HP to enemies nearby that clash. But again, it's like I rarely see it, so it's like it seems like a good team up little ability, but it's like it's just as niche as the Wolverine, you know, and Hulk or Thing team up. It's like you're rarely ever gonna use it, so but it could come in handy in some situations. But just outside of that, just Bucky's still just a solid DPS. Wolverine, I'm gonna put also an A plus. Before I had him in S tier, just being this tank menace, but I think people have like finally figured him out and how to deal with him. You know how to peel against him. It's like he's not as scary as he was before, but he's still just good in the right hands. Can still shred tanks, especially these two, Groot or Magneto. If they're caught off guard, you could just easily displace them, considering they have no mobility in their kit. I'm just all in that together. I still bet this still makes him a great, Next is Mr. Fantastic. Now this is an interesting one because before, at the start when he was first released, I had him in A because I think people were kind of like underestimating him. Like his little tank mode where he gets all buffed up. I think that was like really good. But just outside of that, I just didn't really see it. I think like a patch after that, 1.5, it's like he kind of went down to B tier. It's like he wasn't really getting picked much. But then now they buffed his ultimate where it's like he deals more damage per bounce. He gets more shields. I think just an overall damage boost to his kit. I think all in that together, I think I'll put him in A plus. I'm definitely seeing him a lot. Not banned really, not prior type, not top picked, not top banned. Just like a good little like third proxy tank. That's kind of what his kit is anyways. Just being able to harass the front line. It's just really good. He has really good survivability. You know, you get out of tank mode and then you go into like your shield mode where you just deflect and shoot back. It's like he's really good survivability. And then the ultimate, it's like I still think the ultimate is kind of just like, what are you doing? It's like it's like if you know how to use the ultimate, you're definitely gonna get a kill or two out of it. But just he's just annoying more than anything. All in that together, that gives him a A plus tier. Probably just at the very bottom though, just but he's still good. It's like it's good to see that he's like kind of earned his way back in. Next up, Invisible Woman. I had her in S tier before, but I think I'm gonna bring her down to just A plus. Again, nothing too bad. She's still not the safest. Support. What I mean by that, it's like she doesn't really have much good self peel. You can easily just like get her out of her ultimate. It's like the ultimate is itself is still good, but it's you could still somewhat like if you're someone with CC, like you could be a Wolverine and just like abduct her outside of the ultimate zone, and then just kill her, and then just the ultimate ends early. Or if you're a Magneto, you go inside the ultimate, and then just like you alter. It's like she's very easily dealt with, but all in all together, she still holds her own. She's still a very good support. It's like I wouldn't be mad if you picked her and a Loki or a Luna and an Invis. It's like she's still good, but just very easily counterable. Next up is the Thing. Another A plus, just nothing unchanged. I think they nerfed his damage reduction from 30 to 25%, but that honestly doesn't do much. He still has good survivability, very good at pushing, very good, like, second tank. It's like almost on par as the Hulk or even Venom, but the ultimate is still great. Just good overall kid, nothing too bad. And next up is Human Torch. Same thing as Mr. Fantastic. This one will surprise you, is S tier actually. He's actually earned his spot up in S tier. Just the recent buffs they gave to his damage and cooldowns and his ultimate. All in that together just makes him this really just this flying menace. Just as good as like, Star-Lord. Because what I've seen a lot of people doing is just pretty much just pure area denial. That's all he really is. It's like if he has the team up with Invisible Woman, You just fly to the top of the freaking map where it's hard for anybody to reach you, hard for enemies to just try and even shoot you from up there. And you just spam your flame, the little flame balls that you throw on the ground, so then you can ignite to make the firewall. It's like that's pretty much all you're doing. It's just you go fly up in the air while you're pushing the vehicle. You know, make your little rectangle, ignite it, and then it's just pure area denial, and then just repeat that. And then when you get your ultimate, just the same thing. Just put it in their path, put it in the enemy's path, just area denial, and area denial is just insane to like kind of deal with. So yeah, just his overall damage boost, I think, earns him a spot in S tier. And then our newest, last but not least character is Emma Frost. So I recently put out a guide for her, kind of explaining all the good things she does, what she struggles against and all that. But just overall, definitely an S tier tank. Just solid, is a solid tank, you know, great survivability, great CC, great ultimate, great shields. What else? Just like good counters, just her being able to just it's like any ultimates that are like CCs, like, you know, Thing ults or Doctor Strange ults or a Groot ults, just all that you're just completely ignoring. The fact that she even has mitigations in her diamond form as well on top of CC immunity is just insane. The ultimate, this is where I mentioned Invisible Girl, where it's like Invisible Woman just ults, and then an Emma Frost ults, and you're just pretty much taking everybody outside of that healing zone and just, you know, easy kills. I mean, what else? Her damage, like her little combo damage that she does, like, you know, she rips out your soul, and then you do your little melee combo, where you just punch one, punch two, and then you just kick them into a wall. That like that, you know, pushing them into the wall deals like 100 damage, and breaking their soul, you know, deals 25% of their maximum damage, and you're just pretty much one-shotting anybody, really, just especially backliners. It's like, it's insane. Like, even against tank, you're dealing like 80% of their maximum HP with that combo. It's like she melts just anybody. It's like she's definitely, like, I wouldn't be surprised to see her get nerfed. But yeah, she's definitely a like top pick and top ban. It's like, oh, I would like, she's definitely like the top character right now. Top of S tier, really. And that'll do it for this season 2 tier list. Let me just quickly go over, see if I want to make some final changes. And yeah, no, I think this is good. I think I'll leave it as this. So yeah, just overall, these are your S tiers. You know, these are characters you're gonna be prioritizing, either banning them, and if they're not banned, just you want to be picking them. A plus tier, these are characters that could work in whatever situation. You know, you could always pick them, wouldn't go wrong. A, your average picks, you know, nothing too terrible, nothing too bad either. B, you just want to avoid, just, you know, unless you're really good at them, pick them. And then situational, again, unless you're really good, otherwise just avoid entirely. But yeah, that'll do it for the S tier. You comment down below whether you agree or disagree, take a screenshot, share it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.